In this video, we will solve problems from exercise 1.4. Question number 1. For the curve y is equal to x cube, given in figure 1.67, which is this figure here, draw y is equal to minus x cube, second, y is equal to x cube plus 1, third, y is equal to x cube minus 1, fourth is y is equal to x plus 1 the whole cube. So let's draw each of them separately. Let's take the first curve, which is y is equal to minus x cube. So the given curve is y is equal to x cube, which is our curve which is shown in this figure 1.67. So for y is equal to minus x cube, if you take the value of x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0. So let's mark these points here, 0 and 0. If x is equal to 1, then y will be equal to 1 cube minus 1. So that will be minus 1. So x is 1, y is minus 1. And if x is equal to 2, then y will be equal to minus of 2 cube. So that will be minus 8. So x is equal to 2, y is minus 8. X is equal to, let's say, minus 1, then your y will be equal to minus of minus 1 the whole cube, which is minus 1, or minus of minus 1, that's equal to plus 1. So x is minus 1, then y is equal to plus 1. And if this is equal to minus 2, x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to minus of minus 2 the whole cube, which is minus of minus 8, which is plus 8. So this is 8. Now let's try and sketch this graph. So 0, 0. So we have this point 0, 0. So you can write the point as 0, comma 0. Then you have 1, minus 1. So plus 1 and minus 1. This is the point here. So let's mark this point 1, minus 1. Then you have 2 and minus 8, plus 2 and minus 8. So that's the point 2 and minus 8. Then you have minus 1 and plus 1. So minus 1 and plus 1. Again, let's mark the point 1, minus 1 and 1. Minus 2 and 8. So minus 2 and 8. Minus 2 and 8. So if you're going to draw this graph, the graph will look something like this. Pardon me for my bad drawing, but you can see that it's a mirror image, a reflection of y is equal to x cube. It's just, you know, a reflection or a mirror image. So the first curve, which is y is equal to minus x cube, is a reflection of the given curve. Let's do the second one. Y is equal to x cube plus 1. So same way, let's put the values. When x is equal to 0, then y will be equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. So x is 0, y is 1. When x is equal to 1, then y will be 1 cube plus 1, that is 2. So 1 and 2. When x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 2 cube plus 1, that is 8 plus 1, that's 9. So 2 and 9. Then when x is equal to minus 1, y will be equal to minus 1 cube plus 1, which is minus 1 plus 1, that's 0. So when x is equal to minus 1, it is 0. Then when x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to minus 2 cube plus 1, which is minus 8 plus 1, that is 7. So minus 2, this is 7. So now let's plot these points. Let me take a different color. Okay, so you have 0 and 1. So this is 1 point, which is 0 and 1. Then 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So this is our second point, 1 and 2. Then you have 2 and 9. 2 and 9. So let's call this point 9. So this is 2 and 9. Then you have minus 1 and 0. Minus 1 and 0. So this is minus 1 and 0. Then minus 2 it is, when x is minus 2 it is minus 7. This is a minus 7. Minus 7 here. So this is a minus 7. So the curve, when you sketch it, it looks like this. So what has happened is, original point, the 0, 0 is there, but we don't have the 0, 0, but instead it is shifted to 1 unit upward. Let's do the third one. Y is equal to x cubed minus 1. So let's again do, when x is equal to 0, or y is equal to 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. So let's put these values here, 0 and minus 1. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 cubed minus 1, that is 0. So 1 and 0. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2 cubed minus 1, which is 8 minus 1, and that is 7. 2 and 7. Then when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1 cubed minus 1, that is minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2. When x is equal to minus 2, then y is equal to minus 2 cubed minus 1, that's minus 8, minus 1, minus 9. Minus 2 will be minus 9. So now let's try, graph the curve. So mark the points first. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 1. So 0 and minus 1. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. So 1 and 0. Then when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Then when x is equal to minus 1, then y is equal to minus 2. So minus 1 and minus 2. Then when x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 9. So let's define minus 9 here. So that's the point. So the curve will look something like this. So you can clearly see that it is shifted down by 1 unit. Now let's do the fourth one. Y is equal to x plus 1, the whole cube. And let's start plotting the points. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0 plus 1 cube, that is 1. So 0 and 1. When x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 1 plus 1, the whole cube, that is 2 cube, which is 8. So 1 and 8. And when x is equal to minus 1, then y is equal to minus 1 plus 1, the whole cube, which is 0. So x is minus 1, y is 0. When x is equal to minus 2, then y is minus 2 plus 1, the whole cube, which is minus 1 cube, which is minus 1. So x is minus 2, this is minus 1. When x is equal to minus 3, then y is equal to minus 3 plus 1, the whole cube, which is minus 2 cube, which is minus 8. So minus 3 and minus 8. So now let's plot these points now. So we have x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 1. So this is 0 and 1. And the second is x is 1, y is 8. X is 1, y is 8. Then you have x is minus 1, y is 0. So you have the point here, minus 1 and 0. X is minus 2, y is minus 1. So this is minus 2, minus 1. Then you have x is minus 3, y is minus 8. Minus 3 and minus 8. That's the graph. Now plotting this graph, you can see very clearly that it has shifted to the left because we had x plus 1, so it has shifted to the left by 1 unit. So let's conclude. So in conclusion, we can say the first case, the graph is a reflection on y-axis. So it was a reflection. We remember the graph was in this shape, so it's a reflection. And in the second case, it is f of x plus 1, so it was shifted upward. So the graph in the second case is shifted upward by 1 unit. Then in the third scenario, it was shifted downward by 1 unit. The graph is shifted downward by 1 unit. Then in the last case, because it is f of x plus 1, so the graph was shifted to the left. So the graph is shifted to the left by 1 unit.
Thank you for watching Math Tutorial Anand. Please like and you can comment if you have any questions, and do not forget to subscribe to get more videos like this.